Lazy Jack goes grocery shopping. In the hustle and bustle of today's world, there was a laid-back guy named Jack. He lived with his mom in an ordinary neighborhood where they struggled financially. While his mother worked tirelessly to make ends meet, Jack preferred to lounge in the sun during warm weather and relax by the heater in winter. As a result, everyone called him Lazy Jack. On Monday, fed up with his lack of initiative, Jack's mother gave him an ultimatum. She warned that unless he started contributing to their livelihood, he'd have to fend for himself. Specifically, she tasked him with doing the cooking and shopping. This ultimatum jolted Jack into action, and on Tuesday, he decided to tackle the grocery shopping. Tuesday, Jack set off for the store with a list of essentials his mother had given him. But as he was walking to the store, he bumped into some friends who were playing a game. Distracted, he joined in for a while, forgetting about the list in his pocket. By the time he remembered his task, the sun was setting, and the store was about to close. In a hurry, Jack raced to the store, only to realize he'd lost the list somewhere along the way. With no time to think, he grabbed whatever he could, a bag of chips, a bottle of juice, and some candy. When he got home, his mother shook her head in disbelief. "Jack, this won't do at all," she said. But they made the best of it. On Wednesday, after school determined to do better, Jack returned to the store. This time, he left the house with the list firmly in his hand. However, halfway to the store, he realized he'd forgotten to bring a bag to carry the groceries home. Undeterred, he stuffed the list in his pocket and figured he had to take everything in his arms. At the store, he bought canned beans, peanut butter, a box of cereal, and some apples. Somehow he'd made it home, the apples were bruised, and the cereal box was crumpled. His mother sighed, but she was glad for the apples. On Thursday, Jack had a rough day at school. He'd been playing the fool in class and was caught by the teacher, who held him back in detention. It was late by the time he got out of detention, and the store was closing. Now this fact made Jack flustered. In his hurry to get there, he lost the list, yet again. Frustrated and having no idea what to buy, he grabbed some chocolate, bacon, and rice, thinking it might be close enough to what his mother needed. When he got home, his mother looked at the items with amusement and exasperation. Chocolate and bacon instead of chicken, rice instead of potatoes. "Jack, what were you thinking?" But they made the best of it, and Jack was relieved that at least they had something to eat. On Friday, Jack's mother was working all weekend. She left him with 2 separate lists, one for breakfast and one for dinner. She told him to be careful and to make sure he got everything they needed. However, Jack ended up playing a game with his friends and completely lost track of time. He rushed to the store. It was nearly closing time. In his haste, he grabbed the wrong list, the breakfast list, and barely made it before the doors closed. When he got home, he realized his mistake. "Jack, this is the breakfast list. We needed dinner items," his mother exclaimed. However, he wanted his mom to have something hot to eat after a long day working. Jack made pancakes and bacon for dinner. She laughed at the mix-up. Saturday, determined not to make the same mistake twice, Jack set out for the store with both lists in his hands. But in his usual rush, he put on the wrong coat, the one without the lists in the pocket. When he got to the store and realized his mistake, he couldn't remember what he was supposed to buy. So, he decided to take advantage of the store's special offers. He bought a variety of items, including an extra hot curry that was on sale. When he got home and cooked the curry for dinner, his mother was initially upset. "Jack, this is too spicy," she said, fanning her mouth. But as they ate, she began to enjoy the meal. "Well, I must admit, you did pick something interesting this time," she said with a smile. Sunday, Jack set out with renewed determination, but once again, he forgot the list at home. When he got to the store, he was stumped. Not knowing what to do, he asked a man and his child what they thought would be good to buy. The child suggested eggs, milk, bread, and some fruit. Jack followed their advice and brought those items home. His mother was surprised by his decent choices and was thankful that Jack was learning to ask for help when needed. Monday. A week after his mother's ultimatum, Jack set off for the store once more, determined to get it right. This time, he didn't forget the list. He carefully checked off each item as he placed it in the cart. Milk, eggs, bread, vegetables, meat, and even a treat for dessert. When he got home, his mother looked over the groceries and smiled.
Wow.
"You did it, Jack. This is perfect." From that day on, Jack became the official grocery shopper of the household. He learned that while it took him a few tries to get it right, with a bit of practice, he could manage just fine. And while his mother still did most of the cooking, she could always count on Jack to bring home exactly what they needed eventually.